whenever there's a game that they need a win, he's going to get the start.
Rise ball swinging and missing is Anthony Beaumont, and frankly, Beaumont was not close to that pitch, Lance.
Well, you know what? He wasn't close to it because Hansen didn't throw close to the strike zone.
Columbia at second base. Damien McCauley of Australia umpiring third base, and past the third baseman is where Eldrick Dykoff will lead this game off with a single, and he got all of that. And that's a called strike 3. I'd go right back up, get him to swing. They go outside drop ball. That is right down Main Street. His brother's on first, and now his brother's going to circle the bases to at least third as Terkelsen rips a single into right field.
Good piece of hitting. Terkelsen got a rise ball that stayed up in the zone, and he ripped that out to right. Well, now would be a good time as
he's going to remain 0 for 9 as he's intentionally walked. What? What just happened there? The pitch comes out of Mulder's hand and goes to the first baseman. Is it a ball and they play out the play? And now it's thrown away down the left field line. What is happening? And I am at an absolute loss here. So it's an illegal pitch. They let everything play out, and now the runners are going to advance.
Let's see what happens here because...
Or are they calling interference on third? This is insane.
Well, let's wait and see because that to me is an illegal pitch. There's no contact with the batter. That's like saying Mulder could throw it over to first base, and if the runner runs, you could tag him. That should be a dead ball.
The umpires don't know either, and then there was obstruction out at third base, and they called the obstruction because they let it play out, and now they're going to get together and figure it out.
Well, Lourens with a solid body check on Valdemar Terkelsen. So that was pretty impressive in itself. I don't think I've ever seen a sequence quite like that.
I can guarantee you I have not, especially not with the bases loaded and an 0-2 count in the world.
So you have that pitch there. It goes down, and then immediately Revin Brooks grabs it and heads over because Terkelsen was taking a lead. He bounces off of Lourens and goes in and gets tagged out.
That's insane. You're right. You can't throw to first on a pickoff.
No, there's no pickoff play here in softball. So I think what the right call is that it's an illegal pitch. The question is, on that pitch, do you allow the runners to advance or do you just put it as a ball?
That's right. It's got to be either a ball or an illegal pitch and the runners advance. It can't be anything else. The coaches are going to get the explanation here. Boy, I wish we had them mic'd up coming into our ears right now.
I tell you.
Hey, there's Helena. She's our media liaison here. She's doing a wonderful job.
Doing a great job.
So Tony Kairuna is trying to explain it. He's the tallest umpire there to the right. He's on first base. And part of that may be the translation. There's no way, right, that anyone on Denmark could be out on this play.
No, I would have to think that it's an illegal pitch. I don't know what else you could possibly call, but Netherlands do not seem too pleased.
Yeah, that would be like some sort of trick. But then they keep letting it go instead of calling it dead.
Well, that's what I didn't understand. Got a body check. The umpire got checked too.
It looks to me, Lance, like they're just going to call it a ball and we'll play on.
Well, and I think that's what it should be. And I'm not sure what the Netherlands could possibly be upset about. I mean, your pitcher let go of the ball and it hit the dirt in the circle.
They should be thrilled with this outcome.
They should be happy.
Yeah. So it's 1-2, bases loaded, Anders Svein at the plate. That's ball 4. So Mulder walks in the first run of the game. Bottom of the first inning. This is chopped. It's going to be a tough play at second base. No, it's not. Glenzig Polonius on to first and out of the inning. Comes in here hitting .300 with 1 RBI. And that average is going to take a little dip as he goes down swinging.
Playing a trumpet or hitting a baseball.
Well, another line shot to third base and a very economical inning for Kim Hansen. Netherlands go 1, 2, 3. Lohman is 0 for 4 for the event. This one's chopped up the middle. Nice play by Polonius on to first. And a great scoop by Revin Brooks. 2 down. Drop ball is shot out into left field, heading back, and making the catch over his shoulder is Dyron Juaquin. Chased it, so it's 2-2. And a low rise ball is going to get the job done. Another drop ball set right back up the middle by Jeff Delfina. Swinging through the rise ball is Beaumont. Rise ball runner goes, play at second, and in well ahead of the throw is Jeff Delfina, who now is tied for the tournament lead in stolen bases.
That runner was going, and that allowed Delfina to slide in there. They tagged him on the pop-up.
Chopper to short. Svein has to wait on it. Play to first, and he gets it done. Good patience, good throw by Anders Svein.
And we just want to say hi to our viewers here.
Hey,
as
guys.
you get a look at our vantage point and know that, yes, we probably do have the best seats in the house.
Yeah, we've got some pretty good seats. There's no doubt about that. As Jorgensen walks.
Larson has just a bit more speed.
Great bunt by Freddie Terkelsen, and he's safe. That's an infield single.
That was a beautifully executed bunt by Freddie Terkelsen.
Ripped into right field by Julian. This is going to score a run. And the pinch runner paid off. Freddie Terkelsen goes first to third, and Daniel Julian has an RBI single.
That's a clutch piece of hitting there from Julian. Boy, he turned on that pitch and yanked it into right field. So he could be due here.
There's another bunt, and it's thrown in the dirt. Nice pick by Polonius. Off the play from Brooks, who did a great job to look back Terkelsen at third. Hard ground ball to first base. The runner goes. Brooks fumbles the ball. And how's that for base running by Freddie Terkelsen, forcing the play, and it'll be an RBI ground out for Anders Svein.
And it's too bad for Brooks because, boy, they had Terkelsen DOA at the plate. Instead, he had to settle for the putout. And if he could have that back, he certainly would.
That was a ball four, and it gets through. No worries. There's a chill zone out there. There's a beer tent right behind that. Single into right field. Great piece of hitting. And that's going to bring home a run. 3-1, excuse me, is the count. Doesn't matter how many strikes he has. He has 4 balls. Jorgensen re-entered to catch. Terkelsen was on the move. It's going to be tough to get him at second. Lourens has to look, and now nobody's covering third, and that is some heads-up base running.
Sure was, and there's the experience of Valdemar Terkelsen. Boy, I tell you, he likes the chaos. He likes rattling. He likes shaking people. And may take a peek.
This one bounces directly off our protective screen to first base. And Terkelsen scampers in. I think underneath that padding is actually brick or concrete. I'm not sure. Now we feel almost spoiled. There's a chopper off the end of the bat. This is going to be a tough play, and there is no play for Dykhoff. Call it an infield single for Anton Brown. One on the ground out and one on a walk. And now he's going to have a chance to drive in 2 more. Another one to the screen. Nobody goes anywhere. Beaumont throws the ball back, and I feel like the circus theme should be playing during this game. Beaumont's smiling about it, actually. It is kind of funny.
Well, when you realize that there was nothing going on, he's just hustling.
Yeah, that's just a hard work play.
Hustling, man.
Svein rips it through the left side. That's going to score 1. Around second comes Brown, and it's 7-0 Denmark.
Well, you talk about a clutch hit from a clutch beard. Anders Svein coming through when it matters.
This is shot down the right field line into the corner. This could be a triple. It's definitely going to be at least a triple. Milne around to score. It's 8-0 and a RBI triple for Martin Simonson. And teams will be playing for the 9 through 16 seedings, which all matters in your world rankings. But hang on, as this one is lifted deep and over the scoreboard by Revin Brooks.
How about Revin Brooks turning on a pitch like that, and that one was skied out of here. I think we better watch. That might have brought rain. That's how high that thing was up in the air.
Polonius chases a drop ball, and there's one away.
No, it wasn't your imagination.
Just a tick, just a tick. Strike 3 called. And Hansen finishes it off the same way he's done 6 or 7, 8 now other times tonight with a strikeout.